35-25. Long pass to Chambers and behind the back.
Did you ever think in your wildest dreams? I guess
KJ to Chambers. Jam!
40 points in the first half for Tom Chambers.
Chambers with 60 points.
Chambers to win the game. He's got it. Welcome back to Tom Chambers' Greatest Games. In this episode, we go back to May 1990 with the Phoenix Suns playing the Portland Trailblazers in Game 3 of the Western Conference Finals. After losing the first two games of the series in Portland by a combined total of 3 points, the Suns were determined not to lose on their home court as the series shifted to Phoenix. The Suns would come out running and gunning from the tip-off, shooting a blistering 77% from the field in the first half, and building a whopping 46-point lead by late in the third quarter. And Chambers would again come up big under pressure, leading all scorers by shooting 11 for 13 from the field for an easy 24 points in just 26 minutes of play. So let's go back to May 25th, 1990, the Phoenix Suns versus the Portland Trailblazers in Game 3 of the 1990 Western Conference Finals.
Porter with the penetration. Out to Duckworth. Johnston goes down. Here's McGee. It's blocked. Out to Porter for three. Porter for three. It's tied. Timeout Phoenix. Here's Porter looking to get inside. Shot clock to 10. Porter, big shot. Cut him off. 4 seconds. Eddie Johnson in the corner. It doesn't go down. Portland has defended the home court with a spectacular comeback. 108-107.
The Blazers and Suns have been playing Can You Top This? For every spectacular KJ drive, there's been a more spectacular Drexler dunk. For each Phoenix defensive stand, there's been a Portland shot block in response. For every Cotton coaching move, Adelman has had an answer. But down the stretch, the Suns have come up painstakingly short, while the Trailblazers have slammed home their point at every opportunity. Hello again, everybody. Along with Rick Barry, Skip Carey, welcoming you to another night of NBA playoff basketball on TNT. Tonight we're in Veterans Coliseum in Phoenix, Game 3 of the Western Conference Final Playoffs. The Phoenix Suns will host the Portland Trailblazers. What a series it's been to this point. A 2-point win for Portland at home. A 1-point win for Portland at home, a game in which they trailed by 22 points. And here we go to Game 3 with the Phoenix team really struggling. Before the game, we visited with Cotton Fitzsimmons and asked him whether or not his team had a chance to win this game tonight. Here's what he had to say.
Well, I think we're going to win. I thought we were going to win game 2 in Portland. Disappointed. We lost an 18-point halftime lead, lost it by 1. The only time Portland was ahead after the first quarter was the last play for the game as far as they're concerned. So we've had our opportunities. We let them slip away. You don't like them to slip away when you get this far, but we still feel very confident. Take care of our home business, go back to Portland. They can't keep dodging that bullet.
Well, somebody's going to be dodging a bullet here tonight. It just might be the Phoenix team. What do you think, Rick Barry?
Well, it could very well be, Skip. I'll tell you, Phoenix has got to find a way to fire some bullets that hit home. They are not a devastated team, a very disappointed team, however. They, however, did not feel that they really played anywhere near the kind of basketball they played against the Los Angeles Lakers in the last round in the playoffs. Here at home, they're going to try and turn things up a little bit. If they play anywhere near what they played against the Lakers, they're very confident that they could come away with the victory. And another thing, Skip, all during the course of the season, they have never lost more than 2 games in a row.
This Portland ball club, I guess, a little bit loose coming in here. They set out and accomplished what they wanted to do at home.
Yes, they really did, and they would love nothing better than to jump on Phoenix here tonight, come away with victory number 3, putting Phoenix in a tremendous hole to have to dig out of. Right now, though, however, for Portland, it's a matter of trying to come out and play smart basketball on both ends of the court. They've had a tendency to be lackadaisical, either one area or the other, sometimes both, as indicative of the game number 2, when they had a terrible first half, but were able to turn things around miraculously in the second. Some people even saying, Skip, that it might have been divine intervention. Our pal Ron Thulin working the sidelines. Ron, what do you got?
Well, Skip, following the series with the Utah Jazz, Karl Malone of Utah said the key the rest of the year will be the play of Mark West. And the numbers in the Los Angeles series prove that out, as opposed to the numbers in the series against Phoenix. In fact, or against Portland. In fact, in game 2 the other night, Mark West had the worst game of the playoffs. Only 2 points and 4 rebounds as he got in foul trouble early. Cotton Fitzsimmons says Mark West cannot afford to do that if Phoenix wants to win. Skip?
Okay, Ron, thanks very much. Rick's going to go get us some ice cream, then we'll have the play-by-play story. But right now we're going to send it back to our Atlanta studios and to our friend Craig Sager. Craig, take it away.
The 1990 NBA playoffs on TNT are brought to you by Miller Lite, official sponsor of the NBA. When it's Miller Lite, less filling really tastes great. By Acura Legend and Integra, precision-crafted performance, Acura dealer. And by The Pump by Reebok. Pump it up.
We're about ready to go in Phoenix, and to bring you the lineups, here's the Suns public address announcer, Stan Richards.
The 7 series for the NBA Western Conference Championships. First, ladies and gentlemen, with head coach Rick Adelman, assistant coaches John Butzell and Jack Shallow, the trainer Mike Shemensky. Here's the starting lineup for the Portland Trailblazers. At forward from Longwood College, number 25, Jerome Kersey. At forward from Maryland, number 52, Buck Williams. At center from Eastern Illinois, 00, Kevin Duckworth. At guard from Houston, number 22, Clyde Drexler. And a guard from University of Wisconsin, Stevens Point, number 30, Terry Porter. Now, ladies and gentlemen, with head coach Cotton Fitzsimmons, assistant coaches Paul Westfall and Lionel Hollins, the trainer Joe Prosky. Here's the starting lineup for your Phoenix Suns. At forward from Utah, number 24, Tom Chambers. At forward from Santa Clara, number 31, Kurt Rambis. At center for Old Dominion, number 41, Mark West. At guard from Iowa State, number 14, Jeff Hornacek. And at guard from California, number 7, KJ Kevin Johnston.
Ravi will toss the ball as we get underway, and we sincerely hope you'll enjoy it. Portland won 100-98. They won 108-107. It goes without saying, a capacity, rabid crowd is on hand. And the tip won by the Blazers. Kersey with it. Terry Porter with it now. He has been the fly in the ointment as far as Phoenix is concerned. Chambers deflected it, so Portland will still inbound. We're just underway. Barry and Carey with you from Phoenix, Arizona. Buck Williams will trigger it in. Porter. That quiets him for a moment. You can hear a pin drop in here. Porter has had some series. And he has pretty well held Kevin Johnston down. They go to West. He's been held down, too. That might be a tonic for him.
I think Cotton wanted to go to him early in the ball game to try and get him established and to get his confidence back up.
Kersey left it short of the mark. Kevin Johnston heads up the floor. They want to push it when they can tonight. Johnston at the head of the circle. Up top, Chambers, set shot, high arc, 4-2. Phoenix has the lead. Portland on the attack. Deflected away. And here comes Phoenix again. Johnson with the ball once more, right down the middle, but it won't go. He drew a foul.
Now, you notice the difference there is there was a quick transition. Porter had to get him. He was near him at three-quarter court. Normally, Porter's been going down, picking him up inside the top of the key so he doesn't get the running start. This time, KJ gets a running start. You see, Porter wasn't able to get set. He's able to turn him around, get the penetration. That's what Portland wants to avoid. That's what Phoenix wants to get.
Suns lead 4-2, 10:45 left in the quarter.
One thing Portland has to be aware of also, they started out in game number 2 shooting the first opportunity from the outside. Like Kersey took that quick shot in game number 2 in the second half. He started penetrating, going to the basket. That creates so many more problems for Phoenix. I know that that's what Rick Adelman would like to see, that slice, the penetration to the basket.
6-2 our score. Jerome, Kersey, Clyde, Drexler. Drexler gives it up. Duckworth near the foul line. Duckworth from Drexler. Speaking of Rick Adelman, what a job he's done with this team. Johnson looks low. Rambis layup. It's 8-4. Here comes Porter. 10:14 left in the quarter. Porter over Johnson. No. Rambis the rebound. Johnson in the open floor, but he's 1-on-3. Leaves it for Hornacek. Knocked away. Out of bounds. Still belongs to Phoenix.
Again, the quick shot. Porter didn't work the ball. Took a quick shot. This time they had the opportunity to go down the court. Nice bounce pass inside to the cutting Rambis. The slices to the basket will create problems.
Hornacek lays it up and in. Drexler got burned on that play. It's 10-4 with 9:55 left in the quarter. Here comes Porter. Drexler against the smaller man. Hornacek knocks it away. Drexler, no. Rebound, Hornacek.
Has 3 quick shots they've taken the last 4 possessions.
Chambers, yes. Adelman calls a 20-second timeout with 9:26 left in the quarter. Listen to this crowd for a minute.
Exactly what Portland should not be doing is taking those quick shots. Portland quickly down the court. Tom Chambers with a nice move. Easy 2 points for them. We'll take another look at it from a low angle. Kevin Johnston finding the open man as the Phoenix Suns getting that fast break game into high gear, something they did very well in the first half of game 2. But Portland's playing right into their hands, just like they did in game 2, falling behind because of their quick shooting. If they're going to win, they're going to have to do a good job on the defense. Offensive aggressiveness. They're not showing that now. They're taking the first shot out there, running with caution. They want to run, give these great athletes they have a chance to score some easy hoops, but you don't want to get into an up and down running game with Phoenix, because that's what Phoenix would like to do here at home.
And Unless you think this is going to be a Phoenix blowout, and it might be. Remember, they had a 22-point lead on the road and lost the other night. Terry Porter gets a Williams pick, operates behind it. Shoots a high arcing jump shot. Chambers the rebound. Kevin Johnson beats one man. Oh, look at the passing, but it's blocked away.
A good call, but again, Skip, like a broken record. A bad outside shot by the Trailblazers, resulting in an opportunity for Phoenix as KJ gets the running start, penetrates in, the dish back. That ball definitely on the downward path. We had a better angle even from there to see it. Good call by the official.
Since the first basket was scored by Portland, 14 out of 16 for Phoenix. Duckworth against West, who they'd like to get in foul trouble. Duckworth almost walks. Porter with 4 on the shot clock. Has to shoot. Rebound, Rambis. Outlet, Kevin Johnson. It's all Phoenix right now. Hornacek handles the ball. Into the pivot, West. Triple teamed. Out to Hornacek. He stumbles, loses it, gets it back. 10 on the shot clock. Rambis in the lane. Yes. Timeout will be called by Portland. We'll go to commercial in a second, but listen to this frenzy.
Well, Phoenix tore it here in 90-degree weather. Here's the ball. Hornacek's going to lose it, pick it up, and come out to this area. But keep an eye on these two men, Kurt Rambis and his man Kersey. Rambis is going to come out to this area. As Hornacek gets the ball, his man Kersey's going to go and double. And then Rambis slides down the middle, gets the pass, and he'll score 2 points over Duckworth. There it goes. Hornacek. There comes Kersey to double. There's the cut down the middle, and there the 2 points. Opportunity to see it from the lower angle as you make a nice cut in by Rambis. He just goes up for another of the easy 2 points that Phoenix has managed to get here early. They want to have offensive penetration. Defensive rebounding, they're doing that on those long shots by Portland, and obviously the up-tempo is working quite well.
Indeed it is. Portland yet to snare a rebound in this game. All Phoenix starters have scored. Phoenix has scored 16 out of 18. Terry Porter against Kevin Johnson. Clyde the glide. Off to Kersey. Intercepted. Kevin Johnson. He's against Porter. Gets by him. What a shot. What a shot. It's 18-4.
The big difference between this game and game 2, when you dig that deep hole on the road, it's much more difficult to come back.
Rambis is on the deck, and Kersey gets a hoop. Kevin Johnson pushes it up the floor again. Oop, the pass a little too tall. Kersey the rebound. Drexler heads the other way. Terry Porter been quiet so far. Drexler against Hornacek. Out to Kersey, jumping again. Good again. Kersey has his second basket. It's 18-8. 7:15 left first quarter. West on the screen roll. Won't go for him. Rebound Duckworth. And Portland can get right back into it here. Terry Porter up the floor. Throws it away. Hornacek with it. 2-on-2 with Kevin Johnson. It's Johnson. Out to West. Yes. They walked with it. Basket disallowed. You can't hear the officials in this din, so bear with us tonight.
A missed opportunity that time. They tend
overpass.
Yes, definitely. I've done that twice now.
Buck Williams up top. Playing in the goggles. Drexler from 18. No. West the rebound. Good outlet. Chambers to Johnson. To Rambis in the lane. He overpassed. Ball out of bounds, but Phoenix still gets it.
Yeah, they got 3-on-2 again, and they don't get a good opportunity. Guys are being a little bit too unselfish, yes.
That's what I always said about you.
Thank you.
Chambers jumps and hits it. 20-8 with 6:26 left in the first quarter. Porter against Kevin Johnson. There's Kersey again to Duckworth. He gets a lot of attention. Out to Kersey. They and good again. He's hit 3. Long bound.
Okay, but they're still forcing him outside. It's all been perimeter stuff. You keep him out there the whole game, and there's no way they're going to win.
Johnson against Porter. West at some pick. And they lob it low to him, and he lays it in.
Well, West is already doing as much as he did in game number 2 here in the first quarter.
He's got his playoff average in this series as Drexler misses, but there's Kersey again. He can't get it. Chambers has the rebound, rips it down, throws it away. Duckworth, that won't go. Kersey from West. No. Next rebound, 2 Phoenix men, and they walk. Buck Williams and Duckworth did a little dance together as they both gallantly tried to pull down the rebound.
Jeff Hornacek played so hard with so much emotion, you get a little tired. Plus, I think he got hit in the eye. He got banged pretty good. Now, it seems like he's okay, but Dan Marley, I think, is going to come in for him. Next dead ball.
Fitzsimmons with play instructions. Marley is at the scorer's table. (22-10) our score. Kevin Johnston banks it up. And they're going to call an offensive foul on Kevin Johnston. Marley is in. Hornacek goes on.
Let's take a look and see if the position was established. There's the penetration. Clyde looked like he was still moving on the play.
Drexler rolls it out to Duckworth. Terry Porter with it. 9 on the shot clock. Down low, it's Duckworth over Rambis.
Well, now if Portland can get down inside there, they will create some problems for Phoenix. That's the first real good opportunity from inside in a long time.
Chambers against Buck Williams, shoots over him. Rebound, Duckworth.
Now the Suns have to be careful not to take that first quick shot.
Terry Porter up the floor. Buck Williams on the wing. 4:40 left in the quarter. Williams in and out, tough break. Rebound, Buck saves it. Out to Porter, fakes a three-point shot, now takes one. In and out again. As they battle for the rebound, a foul is called against Portland.
That's Buck Williams pushing off. West decked him afterwards, but that was the second foul.
That's 2 fouls on Williams. That could be an item. And that'll get some action from the Portland bench. Kevin Johnston on the right wing. Chambers low to West, lays it up. It's good. And a foul.
Yeah, it's obvious that Cotton's making a real effort to try and get West established inside early in this ball game. He's done an outstanding job with it. They're just pounding the ball inside in every opportunity. West worked hard to get the good low position. It doesn't matter how ineffective you may be as a shooter. You get the ball with that size, that close to the basket, you're going to do some damage.
Cliff Robinson into the game, the second-year man out of Connecticut for Portland, and now Eddie Johnson, the veteran out of Illinois, in there for Phoenix. Rambis goes up. West seeks his 9th point. Drexler the rebound. 24-12, 4:15 left.
And when he's at the line, he's definitely seeking it. It's not like it's a guarantee.
Off it comes to Drexler. Up high, Duckworth jump shot. No. Marley the rebound. There's Kevin Johnston again. At the foul line, he fades away on the dribble. And shoots his jumper. Yes. 26-12. Terry Porter quickly the other way. Down low. Drexler breaks away. Fumbles it. Gets it back. Marley plays in. That's no day at the beach. Kersey on a drive. On the run. Good shot.
And that's the type of shots that Rick Adelman would prefer to see Jerome Kersey taking. Those good, strong moves to the basket.
He has 8 points. Chambers on the baseline against Robinson. Tries to force his way by him. Foul on Robinson.
Foul on number 3. Cliff Robinson is first. 4th.
See, Kevin's been doing a nice job of penetration. This time he backs it out. Kevin's going to drop. Terry's going to drop off of him, and he's going to have the opportunity from 15 feet. You can't give that kind of a chance to Kevin Johnston.
Eddie Johnson inbounds. He's struggling in this series, shooting just 36%. Chambers swings it to Marley. Into the lane, up he goes. It's blocked away. Terry Porter the rebound. Porter front court. Good look to Duckworth. His jump shot way short. West the rebound. Good outlet, Kevin Johnston. 3-on-2 again. Johnson, great pass to Chambers. Passed in that fast break with only 1 pass.
Yeah, and they had another guy who was coming down. They actually would have had 4-on-2 in about another second or so. Portland getting caught trying to hamper the guy getting the rebound. They got to get back.
Drexler against Majerle, who knocks it away. Big scramble. Drexler gets it back. Long cross-court pass to Porter. Robinson shoots short. Rebound Majerle. Here they come again. Kevin Johnston, Eddie Johnston. Timeout will be called by Portland. 30-14. We'll be back.
It is a 16-point Phoenix lead, and the crowd of over 15,000 are showing how much they appreciate it. We do have our sound level meter with us again this evening. If you remember now in Portland, they averaged during their comeback about 106 decibels with a high of 112. Right now, we are averaging just about 104, 105 here in Phoenix. The high is 108. The Phoenix coaches told me, keep an eye on it. They're going to break Portland's record. Skip and Rick.
Well, right now, Skip, they just like to win the ball game, not going to worry about the sound level. Here's an example of what Portland's been able to do on the break. Duckworth goes up for the shot. The rebound will come out. Now, right here will stop it. Now, watch. 3 Portland defenders around West. Everybody else from Phoenix is taking off down the court. West will get it. He's going to kick it out. There go the white jerseys. 3-on-2 with the trailer. Johnston as the 4th player. Nice pass to Chambers. You got to get better transition when you know the other team's running and you're missing those shots.
Phoenix has had 9 fast break opportunities. They've cashed them in for 14 points. They're shooting 78%, 14 out of 18. Portland, as you see, just 33%. So here we go. Danny Young is in the game to work on the back line. Wayne Cooper has checked in as well for Portland. Here's Robinson, little hook shot, got it.
That's the kind of shot you're going to have to get back into it. Get down inside. Make that team play some defense. Work it close to the basket.
Andrew Lang into the game for Phoenix. Hornacek is back in there. Kevin Johnston gets a rest. Chambers wants to unload. Hornacek with 6 on the shot clock. Goes to the hole. Got it. 32-16 with a minute 45. Young does the same. Boy, did he get hit. The ball's out of bounds. Who's going to get it?
He's hurt, too. He hit the elbow very hard on the floor.
Should have been a foul, shouldn't it?
Well, after the shot is where it occurred. There's first a bump that they didn't call there. Now he gets banged. Boom, that's with the body big time. Sure, he blocked the shot, but he jumped in the air and drilled him with the body. Now holding on to that right elbow. And I agree, Skip. There should have been a foul. Obviously, they were watching the play. There was no foul up above, but there was a lot of contact down below.
Young heads to Mike Sheminsky, the trainer of the Portland team. Probably just banged his crazy bone and it's numb. Drexler against Majerle. 8 on the shot clock. Hangs in the air, but yeah, it does get it. Rattled around and dropped through. 32-18 with a minute 26 remaining. Drexler 1 of 4. Porter 1 of 5 in the early going. Eddie Johnston to the hole. Good pass. And a foul. Andrew Lang, the big 6'11", 250-pounder out of Arkansas.
Yeah, and he used all 250 to muscle that one up there as he got hit. Well, you notice that, again, you're seeing Portland get penetration. This time Eddie Johnston penetrates. Cooper had to come over to help. That left Lang open. You see as he got hit, able to use the strength to still get it up. Does not complete the 3-point play, however.
34-18 with a minute 12 left in the first quarter. Here's Terry Porter having to play a little extra time due to the injury to Young. Drexler from way out. He's 1 out of 5. Here comes Hornacek. 1 minute left. Inside again. Drops it off. Eddie Johnston can't buy it. Rebound is on the deck. Chambers comes up. 2-pointer. 18-point lead. Drexler heads the other way. Biggest lead of the night for Phoenix. Kersey. Terry Porter. Over Chambers. Not this time. Lang the rebound. Boy, he's come in and done a great job. Whoa. Threw a 19-hopper that time. They get across the line just in time. Eddie Johnston, Hornacek. Chambers for 2.
Skip, they're talking about Portland being a team of destiny with the way they've been winning. If they come back and win this game, I'm going to start to believe that.
Hit for Vegas right after the game. 38-18. Foul Hornacek.
To fall down 20 on the road against a team that has responded every time they've lost 2 in a row, I will definitely become a believer in the destiny of the Portland Trailblazers should they come away with the win.
Tim Perry into the game. The kid out of Temple. Chambers out. 8 seconds left. You see the time, and Portland has all of it. Porter to the hole, on the run, won't go, rebound. Loose ball foul is called against Portland. It's on Cliff Robinson, his second. So instead of getting a basket at one end, Portland gives the ball up, and with less than a second, Phoenix is at the line to shoot 2. What a turnaround. Let's go to Ron Thulin. Ron.
Well, Skip, Danny Young will be back in the game. To put it simply, he hit his funny bone. They've got ice on it right now on the elbow, but the trainer says he'll be back in the ballgame. Skip.
Okay, Ron, thanks.
I want to know whoever called that a funny bone, because if you've ever hit that bone, the last thing you do is laugh. That sucker hurts. Go numb.
Boy, Rick, you come up with some great questions. I don't have the
I want to
answer
know.
yet.
I'm saying, who would call that the funny bone? What a stupid thing to call it.
Less than a second. Here's the inbound. It won't count if it's good, and it isn't. What a quarter for Phoenix. The crowd is on its feet again. 22-point lead after 1. They've led by 22 before in this series. Well, it's been all Phoenix to this point. 40-18 the score after 1 quarter. Before we get back to play on a more serious note, one of the great announcers in this league is the voice of the Los Angeles Lakers, Chick Hearn. And Rick, I know you at TNT wants to join me in giving our condolences to Chick and his wife, Marge. They lost their daughter, Samantha, late last night. She was 41 years old, and they have our deepest sympathy.
Yes, they certainly do, and also to the Stites family for the loss of Ed Stites, the guru of rules in the NCAA. We send our condolences to his family as well, a member of the Hall of Fame.
Second quarter underway. Majerle with a jumper left it short. Rebound tipped and a foul against Phoenix. It's on Perry, I believe. Or is it on mine? It's on Perry.
First team foul.
His and the team's first. Now what Phoenix must guard against is letting up.
Rick Adelman using a lot of reserves here. In fact, he's got all bench players in the ball game right now to see if they can make a little run and cut into this big Phoenix lead.
Petrovic in the game. Goes baseline and jumps, and he drills it. Drazen Petrovic. Hornacek heads the other way. Young is back in the game. That's good news. Eddie Johnston with him. 11:13 left in the half. Craig Sager in our Atlanta studios. Majerle blocked away by Cooper. Young with it. Here comes Portland. It's a 20-point game. Robinson on the way. Traveling. Next Wednesday, Bob Neal, Doug Collins will be in Detroit if necessary for Game 5 of that Chicago-Detroit series. With a little rest and a chance to get well, Michael Jordan and John Paxson just might make that a good possibility.
Well, they better do it tomorrow, otherwise they're in serious trouble.
Eddie Johnson is held by Robinson. That's his third.
His third personal. First team foul.
Adelman down his bench. Robinson will have to come out of the game. Brian Irvin will come in.
Replaces Cliff
Rookie out of Missouri.
Trailblazers lineup.
The 40 points, the most ever scored against Portland in the first quarter of a playoff game. Eddie Johnson travels. He's still struggling.
Blazers ball.
10:42 left in our half. Barry and Carey with you. Up before with play instructions. Mark Bryant in the game for Portland as well. Here's Petrovic on a drive. Throws it outside to Young, who jumps. 2-point basket. Portland playing a lot better now, or Phoenix not playing as well.
Only one starter on the floor right now for either team. That's Jeff Hornacek.
Marley with it outside. Tim Perry. Back to Marley. He fakes. 7 on the shot clock. Hornacek. Nope. Perry kept it alive, but Young with a 3-on-1 break. He's in the middle to Petrovic. That's blocked. Hornacek heads the other way. It's 3-on-1. He's got Marley on the wing. Back. Layup.
And that time it did not overpass. Excellent play.
42-22. 9:45 in the half. Young out top Cooper. Good outside shooter, but not this time. Eddie Johnston the rebound. Wants to unload. Hornacek with it now. Hornacek by Petrovic. On the lane. Lang. Great pass by Hornacek. Lang finished it up. 22-point lead again with 9:25. And Kevin Johnston about to get back into the game. Young against Hornacek up top. Irvin works up top. Young has it back. Irvin for 2. Didn't get any. Rebound kept alive by Cooper, but there's Lang. Boy, that kid has really played well. Hornacek front court. Down low. Hornacek a great pass. 24-point game. Timeout called by the Blazers. Acura leaders. Look at those comebacks. Those are halftime deficits, and you see number 2 there.
Yeah, that was quite something to behold. But let's see how Phoenix has been able to even increase their lead. Just when it looked like the Portland reserves were going to help out, look at what Perry does as he comes up with a big block on Petrovic, and then down the other end, they're going to convert it into the good kick out to Marley. Marley draws a defender. Bryant over to him. Back over to Hornacek for the easy 2. And now another opportunity on the break. Here we go. Marley, he'll dish it back over to Hornacek, and he lays it back in the basket. And then the next time, they're going to go and get a good slice cut to the basket. Hornacek to Perry. Perry was the take-home. That's why you see the score, folks. 46-22. I mean, this is like a clinic on how to run the break.
Craig Silver, our producer, got in the Acura thing and 4 replays, a new record, new NBA record.
Right, we're going to put him down for the Acura leader.
Yeah, or the Miller player of the game, perhaps. 8:50 remaining in the half.
Well, that's the way it's been out here, though, folks. It's been Phoenix wanting to play up-tempo, wanting to get the break going. You saw that graphic, 20-0 on fast break points. That's astounding.
Here we go. Terry Porter back in the game. Drexler's back in the game as well.
Cotton elected to put KJ back on the bench, give him some more rest.
Drexler up top. Cooper. Irvin with it. Up top to Terry Porter against Perry. 4 on the shot clock. Porter goes baseline, knocked away. There was Hornacek again. There's 1 second. They're going to say 1 second is left on the clock. Steve Javi made the call, so Portland's got to get it in and get one up there in a hurry.
Somebody's got to just change the direction of the ball. You can't have a chance to gather yourself here.
Better hurry. It's knocked away, and the 24 expires, and the ball goes back to Phoenix. Let's go to Ron Thulin. Ron?
Skip in the last huddle for Portland. The man who ran the huddle was Terry Porter again, and that is what he did in the first game. But I'll be honest with you, between this one and the last game, Portland looks very confused in their huddle right now. Guys?
Another basket for the Suns. They're up 26. Drexler, that won't go. Big battle for the rebound. It has, like everything else, so far tonight, won by Phoenix. 26-point lead. Hornacek. Marley with it. Eddie Johnston, no rebound, no Hornacek. He's everywhere. 2-shot opportunity.
This is the way Hornacek played against the Lakers. I mean, the entire center brought their game up a whole new level. Again, Skip, in the first 2 ball games up there, they never played one really good quarter on both ends of the court. Here you're going to see just how everything's going their way. Johnston misses. There's Hornacek again. He'll penetrate, kick to Johnston on the baseline. He draws the foul. This is the best basketball, obviously, that Phoenix has played so far in this series.
Cooper the foul. Eddie makes it the first. 7:49 left in the half. Rick Barry, Ron Thulin, Skip Carey with you from Phoenix.
In the Trailblazers lineup.
I think that shot of that Portland bench kind of tells you the feelings of the Portland team right now, facing a supreme test.
Jerome Kersey. Up top it comes to Irvin. Good look down low to Kersey. And a foul.
Well, they got some penetration that time, which is obviously an area of the game they're going to have to get a lot more of to get back into to create some problems. Here's the kick out. Now Irvin on the good penetration move. Perry had to come over to help out. That left his man Kersey open as he's able to draw the foul.
Kersey is about their entire attack. He has 10 points. That's the first Portland free throw of the night, and they missed it. Good interception by Kersey. Into the lane, foul will be called on Hornacek.
Fouls on number 14, Jeff Hornacek, his second. Third team foul.
Well, this will be the last game for you and I in the NBA, but your year of basketball is not over, huh?
No, it's not. We have the Goodwill games coming up on TBS in July and August. We get to do the men's, and also I'll take over Ron Frulin's job as a sideline reporter during the women's competition.
All right.
I'll be working with Ron, and Ron will be doing the play-by-play of the men's.
That's a good assignment.
I think Ron's doing both the men and women. I think Ann Myers is Ann Myers Drysdale doing the women's.
She's a lovely lady. Tell her I said hi. Buck Williams, cross court to Porter. Drexler. Oh, what a shot. He threw up a prayer, but he got an answer.
And they're going to have to continue to do that. Try to get inside, get some easy hoops.
Hornacek in a hurry to the front court. Almost walked. Eddie Johnston swings it to Majerle. Hornacek, 13 on the shot clock. Into the lane, throws it away. They're getting a little sloppy with it on the deck. Portland out of there with it, 3-on-1. No goaltending call. Big scramble, and out of there, Eddie Johnston. Majerle, Hornacek, down under, and a whistle. Foul on Portland.
Suns ball.
No, they just say deflection.
And here comes Perry. Ball was up. He has got some springs in his legs, I guarantee you that. Back to live action.
Hornacek for 3. Yes. Again, Kevin Johnson started to get in the game, and again he hit that shot. Cotton said, sit down. Buck Williams. Little hook shot is good. A technical foul is called against somebody.
Against Kersey. He just took Perry
A technical foul has been called on number 25.
and just threw him down.
Jerome Kersey.
You see him plead his case with Hugh Holland. Eddie Johnson shoots the tee. Glad you saw it, because I didn't.
I'll tell you, he's a very aggressive player, Kersey. Certainly not a dirty player. Here's where KJ was getting up ready to come in the ball game, and Hornacek fires that one up there. And KJ gave 5s to everybody down the bench. Sat down again.
Hornacek up before. He's getting a lot of time to rest. If necessary, he may be able to go the entire second half. Majerle thought about it, decided against it. Chambers and Rambis about to return. Hornacek leaves it for Perry.
Boy, he gets up. I mean, he's got some major yeast, and it goes to risers quickly.
How many uncontested layups have they had, though? Great pass to Irvin. He gets the hoop from Drexler.
Number 23. Byron.
Well, I'll tell you, but the way he explodes up, the way Perry comes up, watch this dish to Perry, and watch how quickly he gets it. Watch where his head goes, up to the rim. Here's the pass off to Perry. Boom! Boy, he's only about 4 inches from the rim with his head.
He handles the ball now off to Hornacek. It's knocked away, crossing the line, so that's okay. 10 on the shot clock. 5:30 left in the first half. Hornacek off the glass. Great shot. He had Kersey firing out at him. Irvin drops it off. Blocked away by Lang. Irvin for three. Didn't get any. Big battle for the rebound. Kersey. That won't go. Rebound Majerle. What is going on here? Majerle on a drive off to Hornacek. 12-footer, yeah. 29-point game. 59-30. Rick Adelman saying, circle the wagon. Foul on Lang. Boy, he has played a terrific game off the bench. Andrew Lang.
Well, here we see the nice back cut on Hornacek. He gets it up off the glass over Kersey. Then down the other end. Here goes Lang. He waits for him to go up. Whoa, take that. And then there's Hornacek the next time. And he pulls up. He's got the little open shot. This time he doesn't overpass and knock another two in for Phoenix.
59-30 is the score. Clyde Drexler against Chambers.
There's not a Sun that has not played well in this game.
Buck Williams and a foul. He'll shoot two. Chambers got it. Duckworth about to check back into the game. Irvin will go up.
Number 24, Tom Chambers, his first
foul on Chambers. No Phoenix player
replaces Byron Irvin.
Well, I take that back. Eddie Johnston has two. Hornacek has two. Buck Williams to the foul line.
Well, I think now you know why Cotton felt so confident about his team responding after two losses. All season long, they were able to come back and win. And they have been, to use my youngster's favorite word, awesome in this game.
West in, Lang out, and he gets the big ovation. Buck Williams didn't hear this kind of racket in New Jersey like he's heard here and at Portland. He makes one of the two.
He heard a lot of boos in New Jersey.
59-31. Chambers on the wing. His jump shot. They're still shooting around 75%, folks. 61-31. Biggest lead is 30. Now it's Drexler gets the hoop and takes the spill. 61-33. Here comes Hornacek again. Chambers, 10 on the shot clock. Whoops. Threw it away. Hornacek misread one another.
Returns to the Suns lineup.
Now Kevin Johnston finally gets a game. Majerle goes out.
Well, the starters are back in the game now for the Phoenix Suns.
They're fresh, but let's see if they've got the same drive they had at the outset. 3:45 left. Rambis knocked that away. Buck Williams gets it back. It was touched.
Well, Cotton's done it to match up because Portland, they've got their starters back in the ballgame.
Drexler against Hornacek. Foul called. Two shots.
Foul number 41, Mark
West.
His first.
Only his first. Penalty time for Portland with 3.5 minutes left. Look at these numbers.
Yeah, remember though,
you can go to any position and it's like that.
I think that's probably true, but of course those numbers are like that in game number 2 in the first half, and then they turned around dramatically in the second when Portland made that incredible comeback to pull out that victory.
61-34. That's right, 61-34. From the foul line, Portland is 2 out of 5. So that hasn't gone for them either. Rambis in a mess. Chambers thinks about it. 5 on the shot clock. Rambis drew the foul as he missed. Again, they force it inside.
And you know, Skip, this game is so much like game number 2. Portland came out in that game and shot some quick shots just like they did in this ball game. Fell behind by 18 points, but again, they were at home and able to make a comeback. The difference being is that in game number 2, Phoenix did not play anywhere near the way they're playing here tonight. They still were subpar in some defensive areas and some offensive areas, and they only got an 18-point lead. They're playing much better right now, and they're looking at a much bigger lead as a result of it.
And Phoenix not getting anybody in early foul trouble tonight with Also good for them.
Also, Portland doesn't have that crowd, which in the third quarter would not let that team quit. They really picked them up and brought them to another level. It was an incredible experience to witness that.
Terry Porter off it comes to Kersey. Down low, Duckworth. Kersey from outside again. Not this time. Rebound. There's Hornacek again. It winds up with Rambis. Kevin Johnston. He stops. Hornacek back to Kevin. They've got West posted low against Williams. An offensive foul on West, his second.
Well, they missed out that time because nobody ever picked up Chambers, who was wide open on the left wing.
Timeout on the floor. 2:46 left. It's all Phoenix.
The Trailblazers and the Suns will continue from Veterans Memorial Coliseum in a moment. Hello again, I'm Craig Sager. Magic Johnson was the media choice, but the NBA players have elected a different MVP. The LA Clippers have selected their 6th coach in 8 years, and mark this down, Nicole Watson will show us how the West was won. That's at halftime. But now let's go back to Ron Thulin. Ron?
Well, Craig Sager, Cotton Fitzsimmons told me earlier today that during the Utah series, an obituary was written on the Phoenix Suns team. And the Gorilla, my dear personal friend, and I go to Skip Carey's hairdresser, obviously. And after the Los Angeles series, he said obituaries were written. Obituaries are being written now. Cotton Fitzsimmons said, we will come back. And they are in fine fashion tonight. Skip, you don't have to put up with this, Skip. I know that.
I don't know how to tell you this, Stu, but it was an improvement. In this game, Portland shooting 37%, Phoenix 27 out of 36, 75%. Terry Porter, front court. Down low, Drexler, partially blocked. Rambis, Chambers. Chambers 1-on-3. Nothing good's going to happen if he hangs on there. And he wisely gives it up. Lang back in the game. They get West out with the 2 fouls. Chambers off to Hornacek. 10 on the shot clock. Kevin Johnston gets his hands on the ball. 5. Uh-oh, they're in trouble. Rambis tries to beat the buzzer and does. 31-point lead again.
Those kind of things happen when you're on a roll.
2. We're in it now. Duckworth. Hornacek knocked that loose. He got it back. Laid it up. No good. Rebound off the deck. Big scramble. Buck Williams. That's good. 65-36. A minute 45 left. Hornacek out to Rambis. He thinks better of a jump shot. Traveling is called on Kevin Johnston.
I don't think so. I don't think he ever picked his pivot foot off the ground that time. You know, when you shoot 30-some-odd%, let's see if he picks his foot up off the ground. Now that right foot, I tell you, he didn't pick it up. He slid it just a hair, about an inch or two to the right. Good call. I apologize. Hugh Hollins on top.
Kersey. Jerome Kersey. He is their attack. He has 12.
20-second timeout.
20-second timeout is called by Cotton Fitzsimmons. And a reminder that at the conclusion of tonight's game, Rick Barry will be selecting the Miller Lite player of the game.
Since this is the last game, why don't you get involved this time? Last game for us. That'd be good. You know, when they shoot 37% the opposition, you know there's going to be a lot of defensive rebounds. One of the reasons why, if you take a look at the rebounding statistics in this ball game, right now we'll see the field goes to 38% by Portland, and you get 76%, 24-13 in that area in rebounds. You're going to get a lot of defensive boards. Portland already has 6 offensive rebounds in this game, only 2 for Phoenix. And Portland will have to be a little careful in that area, do a little better job of screening off. But you would expect that type of a discrepancy, even though during the regular season, Portland dominated. It's funny, Kevin Johnson looked over to me and said, Rick, he says, did I move my foot on that one? And I looked at him and I says, yeah, it was a good call. You moved your foot.
Johnson front court. Chambers with him. Buck Williams reached in, knocked it loose, and a foul. Probably on Porter.
Fouls on number 30, Terry Porter.
It is.
His first in the last 2 minutes.
All Rick Adelman wants to do is get to halftime. Portland a much better team than this, but Phoenix has come out like a group possessed tonight.
Yes, they have, but Portland's playing the exact same way they played really in game number 2, and then they came out and turned it around in the second half. They're going to have to do that more to try and get it out.
And a foul. 8 for Kevin Johnson.
The difference being, Skip, I just don't see any way that Phoenix will have the letdown that they had up there in Portland. Here you see again penetration, something that Kevin Johnson's been able to do at will. Got caught on the arm, able to follow through, get it in. From up high, you see the little screen and roll. Porter played up high. Williams didn't show enough, allowing Porter to get that lane into the basket.
They tell me this Kevin Johnson would have been a great shortstop had he chosen to go that way. Terry Porter to the front court. Drexler with it. Off to Duckworth. Kersey. One thing, they are getting the ball inside a little better here lately, but they're down by 28.
But their defense hasn't been able to stop Phoenix down the other end, so they're doing is trading baskets.
You see the time remaining. Rambis all by himself. 70-40. Drexler. Porter for 3. Yes, sir. 3-point goal. 70-43. Kevin Johnson lobs it low. Nobody expected the pass. It goes out of bounds. Maybe trying to do a little too much there.
Yeah, you know, you got to be careful. I mean, you can't lose sight of the fact that you're playing good basketball. You don't want to try and do too many clever, cute things. Just keep playing aggressively on both ends. And just don't give this Portland team any life whatsoever.
14 on the shot clock. You see the time in the hand. 10 on the shot clock. 8. Kersey to the hole hard. No foul call. Kevin Johnson. Chambers has it blocked away, but a foul.
Well, now Rick Adelman's real upset. Down there, Kersey gets drilled down to the court. No foul. Down here, Chambers doesn't look like there's much contact, and he goes to the line. That will upset a coach very quickly.
2 shots for Chambers with 5 seconds remaining. Craig Sager will have all the other NBA news of the day at halftime back in our studio. Chambers has one more.
We'll also extend our congratulations to Mike Schuller, who's back into the fraternity of head coaches again down there with the Clippers. In L.A. former San Diego Clippers, of course.
One of the 2. 5 seconds left. Here comes Drexler. He'll get a good shot up. Porter. Too late. The half is over. What a half for Phoenix. At the break, our score. Phoenix 71. Portland 43. Craig Sager standing by in our Atlanta headquarters.
Making it great inside the NBA. Brought to you by Pizza Hut.
Welcome to Inside the NBA. There are several important dates in Arizona history. One of them is February 14th, 1912. That's when Arizona became the 48th state. Another is February 25th, 1988. That's when Kevin Johnson and Mark West arrived from Cleveland. For the significance of the latter, here's Nicole Watson from the Wild West.
Now, there's nothing like a good Western. A little gunslinging, and maybe even a shootout at high noon. Now, in this story, there's a frontier known as Arizona, but the town of Phoenix needed a guy to run things. Someone once said, "Go west, young man," and in came Kevin Johnson. Kevin was the local hero, and they made him sheriff. Fortunately, he came complete with his own deputy, Mark West.
Mark's the type of guy that, unfortunately, a lot of people don't get to know him, and he is the smartest individual I know, and he has so much depth. And he really is kind of my sounding board. And also, he coaches me more than maybe anybody coaches me in the game of basketball. So I think all the improvement people have seen in Kevin Johnson, or all the things that I've been able to bring to the Phoenix Suns in the last 2 years, are a direct result of Mark West and his encouragement, his influence, and his motivation.
Well, I have to do set the tone most of the time, as far as the physical aspect of the game. If we're in with a team who's going to bump and run, I have to be the one that says, yeah, we're going to play that type of game too. And if we're in a team that doesn't want to bump and run, I still have to say, well, we're going to bump and run anyway. You know, that's my job basically, is to set that pretty much at the tone. you know, and Kevin's job is to set the running up and down, you know, and to set our presence on the backboards on what we're going to do as far as rebounding the ball.
When we went out to do this and we're going to change the whole team and only keep Jeff Hornacek on it, we needed a good foundation to build from. And they were going to be the foundation. They were the cornerstones, the work ethic that you ask for. They're good people, and you can count on them.
Well, the good guys won again. Johnston and West brought their posse to the Valley and captured another part of the West. Now, legend has it that it's almost impossible to beat the Lakers in the Great Western Forum. But the Suns put an end to some of that folklore. Now the only true test for Phoenix is to get past Portland. Then, and only then, will we be able to tell the true story of how the West was won.
The championship road came through Los Angeles, of course, but that's not the end of the road. You know, the end of the road is going to be if you can go through Detroit or go through Chicago in the East. So if you don't get that past this part, you've accomplished a few things, but we're really, for the team here, we haven't accomplished more than we did last year.
15 years ago today, the playoff spotlight was on Golden State. The Warriors, led by our own Rick Barry, swept the Washington Bullets to win the NBA title. Game 4 was in Washington, but the Bullets, led by Elvin Hayes and Wesley Unseld, came up a point short. Rick Barry dominated the series, setting a 4-game playoff record with 118 points. During the regular season, Barry led the league in steals and free throw percentage. He was second in scoring to Bob McAdoo. He topped off that year by being named the playoff MVP. 15 years ago today, Rick Barry led the Golden State Warriors past the Washington Bullets for the NBA title. Rick Barry, the MVP. Al Attles was the coach, and I remember Al Attles at the victory celebration wearing a white sport coat, just like the one Rick is wearing tonight. Out of style? Nah, a returning trend. Let's go back to Rick Barry and Skip Curry and Ron Thulin. Gentlemen?
72%. Okay, 71-43 is the score. Thank you very much, Craig. Really not much to say about that half, is it?
Well, you could say that Phoenix was very impressive, is what you could say, and Portland did not play the kind of basketball necessary to win a playoff game. Look at the statistics. They really do tell a big story in this ball game. Look at Portland, 40%. Phoenix, 77%. Their starters, 24 of 28. That's amazing, with 19 assists between them. You then go to the rebounding totals. Obviously, Phoenix dominating that area because of all the misses by Portland, 25-13. And fast breaks. Boy, what a domination on the part of the Phoenix Suns here. 15 opportunities for 22 points. Portland for none. Watch right here where the ball is on this action. It's going to get kicked out from Majerle on the rebound. Picked up by KJ. He'll going to take it to the middle, which all good point guards should do. Eddie Johnston's going there. Right here, look what happens. 2 Portland defenders go right here to KJ. That leaves Eddie Johnston wide open. He'll get the pass off from KJ, take it in, get one of those easy fast break opportunities that Phoenix found so easy to get. Take a look at the backcourt, where in game number 2 in the second half, Drexler and Porter dominated. Only 11 points in the first half of this game, 22. KJ, a big contributor in that area in this ball game. And here's KJ taking it down the court, which he's been able to do at will. Get penetration against Porter, who wasn't able to pick him up at the top of the key. Gets all the way to the basket, lays it in, and he had a very, very big first half with 9 points and 6 assists. Let's go to Ron Thulin.
First of all, it's almost like deja vu. You're way ahead. What did you tell your team at halftime this game?
Same thing I told them the other time. Just don't give them the opportunity to get back in by making turnovers and getting easy buckets and going to the offensive board against us. Let's just keep playing aggressive basketball, moving the ball, slashing people to the goal. Don't worry about it. Everything will take care of itself.
Did they write the obituaries too early like you and I talked about this morning?
I think they might have.
Okay, Cotton, best of luck second half.
And that second half is underway. Thanks, Ron. Mark West missed the shot, so Portland will have a chance to draw first blood. Terry Porter with it. Jerome Kersey, low to Duckworth. Against West, the hook. Rebound, Chambers. Chambers, 7 of 8 from the field in the first half. Kevin Johnston. Hornacek with it up top. Rambis goes base, scoops it up. Yeah. A nice start for Phoenix. They lead by 30 points.
Rambis with 12 points already, having a big game offensively. Kevin Johnston only played 14 minutes in the first half. Got a lot of rest.
Clyde Drexler with it. Buck Williams fakes, can't get a shot up. Drexler down low. They go to Duckworth again. Little hook. Boy, again, he's in and out. Tough break for him and a foul against Portland.
Sans glasses for Buck Williams. He doesn't have those protective glasses on.
Buck Williams.
Williams picks up his third foul, too. Kevin Johnston up the floor. We've played just over a minute. Third quarter. Barry, Carey, and Thulin with you from Phoenix. Tom Chambers. Boy, he's red hot. 32-point lead, biggest of the night.
8 for 9 from the field for Chambers.
Kersey missed. It is all Phoenix. Kevin Johnston. Why not? 77-43. 22nd timeout called by Rick Adelman. And I don't know what he can say to his troops now.
Well, I think what I'll say is probably, guys, let's not embarrass ourselves out here. Let's play some intelligent basketball. Let's move the ball. Let's do the things that we're capable of doing and try to go ahead and make something worthwhile out of this. Let's watch again what's happening. The long outside shot. We saw a lot of that in the first half. Kevin Johnston takes it down. This time Porter backs off. KJ drops in the 17-footer. It's been that kind of evening here for Phoenix. They've been outstanding. Well, I'm going to have to get ready for my golf game, I guess, you know. Because this
where are you headed?
Oh, for the Crosby back in Winston-Salem. That's a great amateur event, Skip. If you were a good golfer, I'm sure they'd love to have you there.
I'm not, and they wouldn't. Terry Porter up top. Kersey fumbles it away, gets it back. 10 on the shot clock. And away from the ball. It was foul on West, his third. And look at the Wendy's playoff summary.
Of course, the Pistons leading the Bulls. The Bulls in the big game coming up tomorrow. They need that one.
Congratulations to Mike Schulich. Buck Williams misses a hook. West the rebound. Kevin Johnston with 9:45 left. Hornacek. Kevin Johnston. They are still playing with great intensity.
That's something that they did not do in the third quarter of game number 2. Had they done, come away with a victory in that one.
Kevin Johnston doing whatever he wants. 79-43. Amazing. Duckworth. Drexler. The three didn't get any. Rebound West. Lead pass. Hornacek can't catch up. Are they going to call a deflection? No.
There you see KJ say he does whatever he'd like to do. Through the legs. Now behind the back. Now a little motion right down the middle as no one picked him up, and he just finds the easy 2.
Jerome Kersey handles it. 9 minutes left, third quarter. That's blocked. Rebound off the deck. That's blocked. Rebound Duckworth. Knocked away. Hornacek with it. Hornacek to the front court. Blind pass Johnston to West. That's blocked away and out of bounds.
And the foul.
And the foul. Drexler is 3 for 11. Porter 2 for 7. So the big guns for Portland, those two, 5 out of 18 on the night.
Kersey asking Hugh Evans. He said, hey, down the other end, there's no foul. Down here, we get the foul. Hornacek with the kickoff on the fast break. A dish off back to West. And the foul by Kersey. Looked like a pretty good block.
The 1990 NBA playoffs on TNT are brought to you by Jeep and Eagle, the official vehicles of the NBA, and by Royal Caribbean. A Royal Caribbean cruise is lots of different vacations in one. Royal Caribbean, it's all here.
Well, it's 79-43, and the crowd, as you can see, is going ape here in Phoenix. They are loving it. Speaking of which,
well, I'll tell you, that's what it's going to take here. Getting up off the deck like Rocky was able to do for the Phoenix Suns. They have responded as Cotton Fitzsimmons thought they would here in game number 3. You know, everybody making, of course, the big deal about losing the 2 ball games up there. This was not a devastated team after those losses. Very disappointed, but very confident that they could come back. As you see Buck Williams back with his glasses on, that must have left him in the locker room. It's been one of those games where they keep forgetting things, but the Gorilla getting the crowd pumped up. Phoenix obviously would like to save a little of this, I think, for Sunday.
That Gorilla makes what, $65,000, $75,000 to be a Gorilla? Pretty good work. Well, play resumes here. 8:46 remaining in the third quarter.
87. The Suns thank you all very much for attending. Mark West at the line. He'll shoot.
Portland has 43 points with 8:43 left in the third quarter. Phoenix had 40 points in the first quarter alone. It's been that kind of night.
Yeah, and the Blazers also came up with 41 points in quarter number 3 in their big comeback in game number 2.
79-43. 37-point lead again. Terry Porter, front court. Game 4 of this series will be Sunday here. Buck Williams, nope. Duckworth a rebound. He's in trouble, fakes. Drew the foul as he missed and shoots 2. It's West again. He'll come out of the game. That's 4 on him. Andrew Lang will check in. If Lang plays as he did in the first half, this will not affect Phoenix at all. Lang can't get in yet, apparently. He'll get in after the first free throw.
Kind of hard to figure out what would affect the Suns here.
A power failure, perhaps.
Andrew Lang replaces Mark West.
If necessary. I don't mean if necessary. I mean if there's a game next Wednesday, Bob Neal and Doug Collins will have it for you from Detroit. At 8 o'clock right here on TNT. 80-45 with 8:20 left in the third quarter. Chambers finally misses one, and the ball goes to Portland.
Over the backboard.
Well, I said in game number 2 that if Portland got it back under 10 points or less, they have a good chance of winning the ball game. To do that in this quarter would be astounding.
Mind-boggling. 8:10 left, third period. Duckworth on a foul. Probably on Rambis.
Foul is at number 31.
It is. And really, Phoenix needn't do this. Why send him to the foul line as badly as they're going? This is a loose ball foul, but they're headed in that direction. Third team foul on Phoenix. Buck Williams, Duckworth, Kersey, and a whistle prior to the shot.
Illegal defense.
First one of those called tonight. Cotton Fitzsimmons says why. What?
You know, should things continue anywhere reasonably close to what's happening out here now, Portland obviously will come away with their first loss, but this is the kind of loss that you're not going to lose any sleep over this game.
It's embarrassing, I guess, if it stays like this. Buck Williams hustles for an offensive rebound. That's another foul on Rambis. Fourth team foul.
Fouls on Rambis, his second, fourth team foul.
That's 4 team fouls already with 7:42 left in the quarter. Many in the crowd here disagree with the call. Buck Williams gets mugged, no whistle. Duckworth has it blocked by Lang again. Kevin Johnston out of the pack to Chambers again. And a foul. On Buck Williams, it's 4.
I tell you, Skip, that was one heck of a dump right there. The angle that he had, and Lang is making his presence known here. I tell you, Cotton probably lighting up seeing the kind of play he's getting from Lang. Here comes the man, Kevin Johnston, and on the wing is going to be Chambers. Now watch the dunk that he puts on this one. He had to take it back with 2 hands. Tough angle as he was going very strong. But you remember that little highlight they have about things? to the NBA games, you see Chambers' reaction as he goes with Kevin Johnston. Remember that dunk that Chambers made? His head was up at the rim that time. I tell you, he's awesome on the run.
83-45. That's partially blocked, but a whistle and a foul. It's on Rambis again. That's 3 in a minute. And it's penalty time. That comes with 7:16 left in the third quarter.
You know, I tell you, you look at Lang standing there on that line, number 28 for the Phoenix Suns, and he has got a body that's just, you know, I mean, just what a prototype body for a big man. And obviously the frustration on the part of Rambis is he's got his 3 quick personal fouls, but Lang showing some good patience, waiting till the offensive man's committing himself, going up, getting some nice blocks, playing a very aggressive game.
Chambers has his pocket pick, but look at that. When it's going right, it's going right. Porter against Kevin Johnston. Stops and pops. He's had a tough night of it after 2 brilliant games in Portland. Hornacek up the wing. Lang. Kevin Johnston. Rambis. Oh, hello. How do you do? It's a 40-point game. Kersey. That's blocked.
Kurt Rambis doing it all. A little pump fake. It's the paratrooper club member. A little behind the back toss. Chambers with the most difficult shot in the game, I think, left wide open, but he's got the target honed in tonight.
Lang up top. Kevin Johnston against Porter. Hornacek down the middle, left hand. 89-49. We're halfway through the third quarter. Drexler with a slam dunk. One of the few times he's gotten by Hornacek tonight.
And one of the few times Portland's gotten that type of an open lane to go to the basket. Phoenix has been outstanding on both ends of the court tonight.
Another layup. Kevin Johnston to Rambis. And a foul. Rambis with 14.
Rambis doing a great job, a good ball movement, cutting to the basket, and he's been found by his teammates. There he uses the left hand nicely to keep the ball away from Duckworth. There's another angle on it, the good quick pass inside. Phoenix executing exceptionally well offensively.
I can't argue with that one. There, this is a slaughter. Tell you what, they could shut Phoenix out the rest of the way, and still you don't know if they'd get enough points.
Yeah, the way their offense is going, that's true.
Robinson got away with a shove inside. Duckworth saves an errant pass. Knocked away. Out of bounds. Belongs to Portland. Wayne Cooper back into the game. Duckworth goes up. Game 4 of this series is really going to be interesting here.
Well, again, Portland's had difficulty on the playoffs out on the road. I mean, the home court advantage is what's done it for them.
Foul Kevin Johnston prior to the shot, but penalty time.
Fouls on number 7, BJ.
5:24 left.
A lot of teams have not been able to come back from a 2-0 deficit in best-of-7 series. Only on 4 occasions has that happened. Portland being one of the teams that was able to do that. Of course, that was in the championship series in '77 against Philadelphia.
Yeah. Porter to the foul line to shoot 2. 5:24 left in the quarter. They've started the wave here.
Speaking of the wave,
yes.
Scooter plays for the Erie Wave in the World Basketball League. How about that?
Speaking of the wave, I wonder how the Braves did tonight.
Well, they've been improving, haven't they?
Yeah, playing better. 91-52. Kevin Johnston up the floor. on the shot clock. 5:10 left in the quarter, which is the third. Rambis. Oh, what a pass. Lang almost ripped the backboard down. 41-point game. Rick Adelman now knows how General Custer felt at Little Bighorn. Foul on Phoenix.
Yeah, but he's going to get a chance to fight again.
Right. He gets a game 4.
That's Kurt Rambis. He's doing everything. Kurt's scoring points. Look at him create here. He goes in. The spin move back. The little dish off as the triple team comes over. And Lang with the frog dunk. You know, Bob Neal was disappointed because he thought he'd get to do this. He's doing the Bruce Jenner track. I mean, you know, it's going to be fun to do that. He may have turned out to had a nice move because he would have had to sit there and suffer through this one.
Well, I think it's fun.
Well, it's fun to watch Phoenix playing well. It's certainly not any fun for Portland and their fans.
But they're still going to lead the series 2-1.
That's right. It's only one loss.
Kevin Johnston all the way, coast to coast, unmolested.
Surprised if Rick pulls his starters out of there. They're not going to make a run, obviously, back into this one. Give those fellas some rest because they've had a very tough schedule in the playoffs.
He might not find anybody that'll go in. Illegal defense against Phoenix.
A technical foul.
Well, this is like a broken record. We're getting to see these like a replay all the time. Johnston takes it over to the right, keeps going. Nobody picks him up. This time he waltzes right to the basket. Obviously a major breakdown in the Portland defensive scheme of things.
Danny Young will shoot the tee. Dan Marley about to get into the game for Phoenix. We're still in the third quarter. 4:25 left. Oh, and nothing is going right.
Yeah, the bleeding is getting very, very profuse right now.
They're 7 of 14 from the field. Hornacek and Rambis out. Perry and Marley in. Boy, these people here are loving it. Young leads it for Drexler. Nice shot and a foul.
Perry came up limping on that play. I don't know if he turned his ankle when he came down trying to block the shot. And you see him on the right of your screen, hobbling a bit. Nice drive by Clyde.
95-54.
Rick Adelman just sitting down over there, got his hand up to his mouth and just kind of shaking his head. I mean, he just can't believe what he's witnessing here.
Well, I bet I know what one of the things he's going to say after the game as Kevin Johnston goes to the hole again, and no goaltending was called. Marley with the interception. Marley's little jump shot is rejected. Perry has it. 15 on the shot clock. Marley sets the pick. Kevin Johnston can't unload. Now he does. And finally, a foul on Portland.
We're in the penalty. Foul on number 21.
Phoenix players having a good time on the bench as everything's going right. Rambis congratulating everybody.
A replay of Kurt Rambis about to sit down, and we'll be back.
We are back in Phoenix where the Suns have a very comfortable 95-55 lead. One of the reasons for Phoenix success this year attributed by most of the players to Kurt Rambis when he came over in the trade. But this is getting a little ridiculous. How about Rambis for governor? Now, if that's a possibility, he said that if he is governor, you must wear blue jean jackets, not wash your hair, and wear funny glasses. Rick, Skip?
Okay, Ron. If they held the election tonight, he'd have a heck of a chance.
Yeah, he's had a heck of a ball game. No question about that. I'll tell you what, though, Ron, comfortable may be the understatement of the evening when it comes to this lead.
95-55, 3:45 left in the third. Marley at the foul line.
Ron, we could put Ron in this game and still wind up.
41-point lead. Who would have thought it? Young up the floor. Petrovic back in the game. Drazen Petrovic. Irvin is in there. The starters are no longer, as Rick surmised. Phoenix almost got a steal. Petrovic dishes it off. The layup won't go. Chambers had it. Robinson steals it. He can't buy the layup. The tip won't go. It's that kind of night for Portland. Barry might have gotten away with a walk. Kevin Johnston and Tom Chambers may not be too long for this game. Whoops. And that's why. Marley finds Perry. 8 on the shot clock. 3 minutes left in the quarter. Marley. Rebound Young. Young up the right sideline.
Yeah, I think Cotton's going to get him out of there because of the reserves being in for Portland. Let's want to take a chance of somebody coming up injured. They played a great ball game, can use the rest.
Petrovic.
But you know, the thing too is he made a little bit longer only because of the fact that they need to get their timing basket. One of the problems they had was the long layoff.
Chambers, yes. 24 for Chambers. 99-57. As the Teenage Ninja Mutant Turtles would say, Kawabanga.
Now, how did you know that? You must have taken Josh.
Yes, you got it.
Chambers, head fake, paratrooper member, baseline drive, another take-home for the Suns.
Eddie Johnson just checked in, handles the ball now. Ooh, that's one reason you might want to take him out.
He had a
Danny Young. His second personal. AJ will go to the line to shoot 2.
Very emotional player, Kevin Johnson. The crowd will go crazy. Yeah, he's getting ready. The old water bug's getting ready to come in. Grant, give Kevin a little rest. The crowd will love him in there. And he's going to keep things exciting, too, for them. The way he likes to get up and down the court. Yeah, you don't see too many laughers in championship playoff rounds.
But we got one here. Greg Grant, 5'7", 145-pounder from Trenton State. And a popular favorite, as you might imagine. He's ready to report in. Look at that score.
2 minutes. 2 minutes.
And yet another something call.
Offensive foul
on Petrovic.
Out of bounds violation. Greg Grant replaces
There's Greg Grant. KJ sits down. Lang. A lot of guys in this game that never dreamed they would be tonight.
Especially not for the minutes they're going to get.
Marley, oh, they call it traveling on him.
Traveling violation.
Marley can't believe it. He thought he got fouled, but wisely says nothing and heads on down the floor.
Well, let's see if he does indeed step through here. Where he gets a step, one step, boom. That's one of those plays that looked like it was something funny, but it was a good play.
Here comes Young against Grant. Cooper to Petrovic against Marley. Foul on Marley.
Fouls on number 9, Dan Marley. His first. They're in the building.
Marley wants desperately to say something, but
go to the line.
Why at this point?
Yeah, it's not worth the fine when you're leading by 44.
They're 8 out of 16 at the line. Trailblazers just got nothing going. Boy, these fans, they are rabid here, aren't they?
Yeah, they're not satisfied.
Look at Grant. .1:15 left in the quarter. 4-3. Nope. Didn't get any. Who's going to get the ball?
Phoenix, as usual.
Phoenix with 7 seconds left on the shot clock. And a timeout is called here by Phoenix. I think we should point out this is a TV timeout. No, it's not a TV timeout.
I think it's a mandatory timeout. Portland had to call a bunch of them to try and salvage things. So
why would they call timeout in this one?
Well, it might have been their mandatory one because the Phoenix called, Portland calling a couple on their own. So.
But if it was, we'd be going for a commercial, and we're not.
You got to remember, every one of those footballs.
Meanwhile,
back at the ranch.
Every one of them.
Be sure to join TNT tomorrow for Sci-Fi Saturday. Buckle up and hold on to your hearts. I wouldn't do that. That could be a little painful. TNT takes you on a trip to terror. Who writes this stuff? You'll visit 7 sci-fi classics beginning tomorrow afternoon, only on TNT. Buckle up, hold on to your heart.
Yeah, I know, but don't make it. I love science fiction stuff. When I was a kid, I used to write movies about space and things of that nature.
Oh, I'd love to have read one of those.
Oh, that'd have been great. That's science fiction, great stuff.
Cotton is writing things out. It's probably recommending restaurants for the guys to go after the game, because it has been a devastating performance by Phoenix. At Portland, I started to say earlier, one thing Rick Adelman must be saying to his team is, okay, let's get it all out of our system tonight. We'll forget about this, put it behind us, and go forward on Sunday. And even should things go poorly for them Sunday, then they have the home court advantage in a best-of-3 series.
No, there's no question about that. Yeah, they obviously would love to get a victory down here. But they also know that they are going to play 2 more games at home, where they have been basically, well, they've been invincible up there. Whatever it takes to win, they find a way to do it. But they'll still have another chance to pull a victory out here on. Certainly, they will play better on Sunday than they played in this ball game. They just have to hope that the Suns don't play as well as the Suns have played in the game tonight. Look at these field goals by 4 of the starters.
Oh, that's amazing. Hornacek 8 out of 10. Kevin Johnston 6 out of 7. Rambis 6 out of 6. Chambers 11 out of 13. You better win when you get performances like that. 3 on the shot clock. Eddie Johnston drew the foul. Shoots 2. Cooper got it.
Now the number 42, Wayne Cooper.
Cooper's been at this for a long time. This is his 12th year. He's out of the University of New Orleans.
Skip, you make the kind of money that they're making nowadays. You try and stay at it as long as you can.
Same is true to a lesser degree in broadcasting.
It beats working for a living. Playing is the best job going.
We got to hang on. All the coaches want our jobs.
Not yours.
Well, that's that's next, I'm afraid. 103-57. Down low, Young to Cooper, and a foul on Perry. With 55 seconds left in the quarter. Well, this is our last game, and I know Rick joins me in thanking our technical people, the people you never hear about.
People don't realize, unless you're in the business, what they have to go through to make this all possible for you fans out there to watch the ball game. And we certainly admire the job and thank you for making our job so much easier.
So we're going to mention some of them, and we know we've left some people out. We apologize for that. But guys like Joe Vincius and Jay Hoover, and lovely ladies like Sue Sneed and Laurie Burns, Jeff Benke, Elvin Lindblad, Dennis Mnuchin, Marty Aronoff, Craig Silver, Tom Smith, Roe Backfish, Lonnie Dale, Glenn Diamond. Yes, even Glenn Diamond. Ken Nolan, Gary Lehman. Just some of the people that we...
Doug Freeman,
right, does some of our games on the West Coast. And we'll think of more as we go along.
Yeah, but we do have another quarter of basketball left.
Indeed we do. But in case you want to get your, that's going to be offensive basket in here. In case you want to get your rest and get ready for Sci-Fi Theater, we thought we'd get it in there a little early tonight. 31 seconds left in the quarter. 3:58.
Of course, the leader of the pack.
Oh, Don McGuire. He's here tonight. Yeah. Checking out our act.
Well, Keith O'Brien and Leslie Collins, who helped us with our travel and all of the coordination.
10 seconds left. Here comes Irvin. Petrovic took it under the basket very nicely. 103-60. Will they get a shot up? Eddie Johnston. 4-3, wouldn't go, and the quarter is over. That won't count if it's good. Suns lead it by 43 points. We'll be back.
Beginning the fourth period of play, the Trailblazers will inbound the ball.
30 a.m. on CNN.
Well, here's the story. Cotton Fitzsimmons still coaching in this game like it was close.
Yeah,
Which
a little upset with Greg Grant. Just to make sure we don't have a problem. Here he goes. What? Okay, good. I was able to cover that up because I didn't want to offend any of the youngsters watching. Obviously, he did not like what Mr. Grant had done out in the court.
Well, Cotton is a teacher, and he loves to teach, and he's getting a chance in playoff pressure to give his young guys a lot of playing time. For that matter, so is Rick Adelman, but Cotton's enjoying it a good deal more.
And I tell you, I was impressed. I mean, even after the devastating loss in game number 2, he just felt that, and he was very confident about it, as you saw before the ball game. You know, this team is going to win the game. They're going to respond.
I'll tell you how this game is going. If Phoenix had been shut out in the third quarter, they would still come in here leading by 11. If they'd scored no points at all. It's 103-62. Grant to the front court. Nice little move. Got that basket right back. 105-62. Petrovic the rebound. Takes it right to lane and did a little Yugoslavian two-step. So the ball goes back to Phoenix.
Well, you get away with that in Europe.
That's right. We learned at the McDonald's, which I don't get to go to next week.
No? Football. Oh, so you are doing football.
Yep.
Just a little flat.
Hey, Tim, put some air in it. Young heads the other way. 11 minutes left. Nobody is leaving here. They sort of like the Christians and the Lions in old Roman time. Young for 3. Got him.
Well, speaking of Rome, of course, we do have the World Cup. Bob Neal will be going over there.
That's right. He and Tim Luckhurst will have the kick-by-kick description.
Is that anything like moto ball?
A little. But no motorcycle. Grant. Rebound, Lang.
See, one thing both coaches want right now, Skipper, for the guys to still execute and play good basketball. Don't turn it into garbage time, which of course it really is.
Yes,
and that's not easy to not do.
Grant will drive you crazy. So quick. Young for 3 more, not this time. Grant got poleaxed and lost it out of bounds.
Well, there you see Grant. He's a nice little move, baseline, got his man leading and just knifes his way in, and able to lay it right in the hole. Excellent move.
Number 33, Nate Johnston.
107-67, 9:45 left. Nate Johnson out of Tampa made that last basket. He's just checked into the game. There's Grant again.
Hey, Skip, he can score.
Yes.
And he's a big scorer in small college. See Grant again as he just floats out to the sideline, squares up, drills in too, and his counterpart, the leader, Kevin Johnston, celebrating by Grant.
Grant is Phoenix sort of the answer to a guy like Spud Webb, who has played so effectively for Atlanta. And by the way, congratulations to Bobby Weiss for that coaching job.
His first teaming foul. If Perry will shoot.
Well, that's not even modern time. That was right about the time Bob Pettit and Cliff Hagan came to St. Louis. Tim Perry to the foul line. Mike McGee checks into the game for Phoenix. So does Kenny Battle, the rookie out of Illinois.
Cotton getting all of his key people out.
This is the time, too, you've already sort of embarrassed the other guy by playing so well. You don't want to really rub it in and give him a chance to use that as a psychological ploy against him. But it hasn't mattered who's played tonight, at least to this point. What about Battle? Is he going to be as good a player as he was heralded, Rick? Cooper missing.
Well, I think it's still too early to tell. It takes sometimes 2-3 years for a guy to really make the adjustment. Some make it quicker. Good move that time, hustled by Cooper.
But it's especially tough when you play for a good team.
Yeah, I mean, because you got guys in front of you, you're just not going to get the minutes. And unless you get the minutes, it's very hard to tell.
Not this time. Rebound, deflects out. There's Lang again. Jump ball. 8.5 minutes, 8:33 to be precise, left in the game. 41-point lead. This has never been in serious doubt. Portland has never led. Oh, they did 2-0. Battle gets a hoop. 112-69. Look out, Mr. Grant. Cooper tried to set a pick on him. Bryant shoots his jumper and drills it. He's an impressive physical specimen. 6'9", 245 out of Seton Hall. Mike McGee, he'll shoot it for you. Former Laker, former Hawk.
Kick it out.
In the air, left it short. Young heads the other way with 7:46. That won't go. Perry the rebound. 4-on-2. Grant leaves it for McGee. Never passed up a shot like that. Battle the rebound. Oh, what a move, but he missed it. Ahead it comes to Irvin.
He'll shoot it also. Hey, pull it out. Interesting, because he usually fires whenever he gets the chance.
He heard you. Suns get the ball. Perry forced the turnover. Timeout is going to be called by Portland if anybody ever gets the message. Yeah, they do. Timeout on the floor. 7:22 left in the game. It is all Phoenix. We'll be back.
Suns lead it by 41 points, 7:22 remain to be played in the ballgame. The Arizona Republic this morning had some kind of premonition. In one of their cartoons, an avid Sun fan sitting there with the caption that reads, less than 2 minutes in the ballgame, Suns lead by 62. Unfortunately, they go on to say it's still anybody's game. Skip and Rick.
That's irresponsible reporting. They only lead by whatever they lead by, 41. I guess here's tonight's minute-made minute. And that tells the story. Look at a fast break point. And here's the world's richest gorilla.
And he's pumped up and is performing as well as the Suns are in this ball game. Check this one out. Michael Jordan, eat your heart out.
There goes Grant. Perry with it, back to Grant. 10 on the shot clock. Grant, Perry beat the buzzer with a left hand, but missed, and the 24 seconds expires, and the ball goes to Portland.
And one thing, though, Michael probably got almost that high, but he didn't use trampoline.
Exactly. I bet he will be a monster in that game 3.
Yeah, his teammates better be also, otherwise they're going to be in for some more verbal tongue lashing.
Byron Irvin up the floor. We're down to 6:45 and counting. Knocked away, out of bounds, still belongs to Portland. Robinson will inbound on the end line. To Nate Johnston. Johnston's high-arcing jump shot. He drilled it.
Nate Johnston.
112-73. Fanned out below says, oh my goodness, they're below 40. Or words to that effect. McGee posts up against Petrovic. Perry into the lane, drops it off, and a foul.
You know, Skip, I'm not one that's big on trying to make predictions, but I will make this one. Should there be a Game 5 in the Detroit-Chicago series, I will guarantee you that the score will be nothing like this in that game. Not a chance in the world for that to happen.
Either team may break on. against the triple T. With a hook shot. Through the foul.
He's showing some good poise out there, not really panicking. He's played a very good basketball game.
13 fouls.
Rick Adelman just wants it to be over. He feels like he's been out there for 3 days.
Well, in the previous conference finals, you see what the Suns were able to do. Unfortunately, that only victory for them.
How did you let that happen?
Yeah, I know. I was blamed for that, too. That's true.
You've been blamed for a lot of things.
That was a major disappointment, but they played well. That's, again, a team that they came from behind and won Game 6 here, and Game 7 beat us up at the Oakland Coliseum.
Who coached them?
That was John McLeod, and the assistant was Al Bianchi.
Petrovic, cross-court pass. Robinson. 112-75 to score. 5:45 left in the game.
Robinson, another one of the great physical specimens that the Portland Trailblazers have. He's going to be a terrific player in this league.
Grant gives it up. Perry into the lane. He lost it. A 3-on-1. Himself, he got a pass up.
Yeah, he was dribbling the ball, looking at it, which of course is you're not supposed to do. He had no idea where anybody was in the court. Had no thought of passing that ball. When you watch him, here he goes, looking at it, doesn't have any idea what's happening on the court. Still looking at it. Wasn't even thinking pass.
My old friend Norm Stewart, the coach at Missouri, probably winced when he saw that.
I guarantee you, any coach would wince watching that.
112-77. The Blazers sneak closer.
And a lot of teammates.
Even more so. There goes Grant again. Battle into the lane. Bangs it up there, no good. Bryant the rebound. 5:10 left. Here comes Petrovic. Cross-court Johnston. Nope. Rebound out of bounds belongs to Phoenix. 5:05 remaining. We're sort of kidding around about Rick Adelman, but he's done a great job with this team. This is just one of those horrible nights. Battle turns, misses. Rebound Lang. And a foul.
Fouls on number 33, Nick Johnston, his second. 14 foul, non-shooting.
Yeah, Rick's suffering through this one, but he'll give him another shot on Sunday.
We ought to have the fans call in and tell us who they want for player of the game in this one. Give out Craig Silver's home phone number and you can get it off his answering machine. 4:38 left, 112-77 the score. We're just kidding. Don't do that, of course. Robinson inbounds it. This is awful for these guys. Petrovic with it. Yep. Running one-hander will not go. Rebound, though. The stick back is good.
But Skip, you have to really admire both teams are still trying to run their offense. I mean, it really hasn't turned into something that's been a total embarrassment for both ball clubs.
Portland making a bit of a run. Byron Irvin got that one. 112-81. When I say a bit of a run, I don't mean like there's any dust. Timeout Phoenix. 4:14 left. 112-81.
Yeah, that's not a misprint, folks. That's Phoenix 112, Portland 81. Fortunately, only 4:14 left. Life in the NBA for somebody 5'7" can be adventuresome, as you can see here. When you're that size, you got to hope that the players put their deodorant on before the ball game.
Oh boy. That's Greg Grant out of Trenton State, a popular favorite here, and he's getting a lot of time. 4:14 left, 112-81.
Some interesting schools represented here on both of these teams. You've got Trenton State, not exactly a powerhouse when you hear it. Central Michigan. You look down, you've got Old Dominion. You've got Eastern Illinois, Longwood College, Wisconsin Stevens Point, Yugoslavia. Yeah, it's an interesting university.
That's a true story. There are a lot of fine basketball players that don't wind up at one of the perennial Final Four or Sweet 16 type teams or schools.
Shows you that the scouts are out there beating the bushes. They're out there. If you can play and you're out there, they'll find you.
Offensive foul is called against Grant.
Foul on number 28,
Nope.
Andrew Lane.
It's on Lane. His third. 112-81. Portland has it again. This by far their best quarter, but it's insignificant. Johnston. Bryant. Blocked. Irvin. Good pass that time. Johnston can't buy it. Portland can't throw it in the ocean.
They got a foul before the shot. You really thought that was the pass there?
I thought so. Give him the benefit.
Okay.
He went to my alma mater.
All right.
3:47 left.
Not shooting.
There they trying to keep getting it to go in. They can't get it to go in the basket. In and out. Now this time the bump and the foul. There was the foul before the actual continuation.
Back live. Robinson with a little move. Move. Petrovic. Phoenix can't get the ball back. Finally, Bryant gets a hook. Portland in there. Prevent offense there for about a minute.
Hey, they've got it up to 30 though.
112-83. I'll tell you what, Phoenix better get their act together. They look terrible now. That was not a pass.
Which makes you seem to think that the other one might not have been also.
Well, it's possible. Offensive foul.
Look, Kevin Johnson, Chambers, Cotton, Fitzsimmons all reacting to the call. They're still up yelling at the official.
And Bain call the Coliseum switchboard. And Bain.
112-83. This is as close as Portland's been since the second quarter. Robinson had a foul.
Basket will count by Cliff Robinson.
This is doing wonders for the morale of the second team for Portland. Unfortunately, it's the first team that needs to find something on Sunday.
The crowd begins to head for home here, and I'm surprised they waited as long as they did.
And not that many of them have headed out, actually.
They're just beginning their thing. Portland's got the ball back.
And Bain to the Coliseum switchboard.
112-85. Johnston. That's a two-point basket. 112-87. Grant dribbles around up top. They haven't gotten a shot up. Another offensive foul. Phoenix.
Hey, listen, if you're going to have the calls go against you, you may as well have them go against you with 2:35 to go in the game with a 25-point lead. Remember, they were up to over 40-point lead more. Cotton's out.
No, it's an inbounds violation.
I thought he was throwing Cotton out because he was arguing so much because he did it right in front of him. Stepped on the sideline. I mean, that would have been the biggest waste of money in the world to get thrown out of a game like this.
See if Phoenix can get it inbounds. They do. Less than 2.5 remaining. McGee. Lang in a mess. Knocked away. Out of bounds. Phoenix has it. 7.
You see it happen right there, stepping over the line. Grant stepped over the line before he threw the ball in. That was the violation.
Lang has it knocked away out of bounds. Is there a foul call? Nope.
Well, they know that you've got a plan to catch still.
Well, we've got
plenty of time.
Lang in a mess, has it stolen away.
Now it is getting a little sloppy.
Isn't that a pretty sight of the moment? Wednesday night, if a Game 5 is necessary in that series, Bob Neal, Doug Collins will have it for you. From Detroit.
Is Ron going to be there on the sidelines in that game?
Either Ron or Ernie Johnson Jr. I don't know which gets that duty. Oh, it'll be Craig Sager. If there's a game.
2 minutes.
And who knows who will be in the studio. McGee gets the first Phoenix basket in a long time. 114-87. Robinson has it knocked away. Johnston with it again. He fires. No. There's the rebound to Bryant. 1:40 left. Bryant. Nope. Next rebound, finally. Perry with it.
Suns have only scored 43 points in this half.
And a foul against Phoenix with 1:26 left.
Fouls on number 34, Tim Perry.
Here's what's upcoming in this particular series.
It's a non-shooting foul.
And I'll bet that June 2nd or 3rd, it wouldn't surprise me at all if
there's
that
another game
was played.
That's true. Look, first period, Phoenix had 40 points, Skip. 31 in the second. In the entire second half, they've only had 43 points.
And they had a bunch of those in the third quarter. Irvin misses, but a foul with 1:17 remaining.
Fouls on Andrew Lane, his 5th. In the penalty.
1:17 remaining.
Byron Irvin.
Ron Foulin, just jump in here anytime. Irvin makes the first. .114.89. .108 left. Grant. McGee from 19, shot at 20. A rebound, Portland. Harper pass to Irvin. Spins by one man, has it knocked away. There's Grant going the other way. To McGee. Petrovic heads up the floor. He's double teamed. Is he going to be a player in this league? Robinson misses a three-pointer.
Yes,
You like him?
I like him. I think he's the player. Bring off the bench. He gave Portland a nice lift in game 2, 11 points in the second quarter, and yeah, he's never going to be a star in this league, but he's a nice guy to come off the bench.
It'll be interesting to see how much he improves after a year in the States under his belt. The language problem will not be as great.
Well, he's learning. He's doing a much better job using his body playing position. I mean, you play over in Europe all those years against the no defense that's played and a lot of zone stuff, and have the freedom to do what you want offensively. It's a major adjustment. And I think he's done a nice job. He's come on to help this ball club.
37 seconds left.
Penalty shot.
Don't worry, Rick. It's almost over. 37 seconds more.
It's like an eternity for those guys. 118.89. Petrovic. Now, why did McGee do that?
Wanted to prolong the agony of it.
Why would you take a foul?
I don't think he was really taking a foul. He just made a bad defensive play.
32.6 seconds remain. Well, it's been fun, Rick. Enjoyed it again.
Yeah, it's always a pleasure, Skip. We had another good year establishing ourselves here on TNT.
And our buddy Steve Jones over there working the Portland game. Long night for him, too.
Yeah, it's been a lot tougher for him than it has been for us, I can assure you.
No fun analyzing this from the Portland point of view. Grant. Perry. Line drive. 120.89. People still going crazy here. No fouls, Mike. Enough is enough. Johnston. Negative. Lang the rebound. Battle. And a foul. An added flourish for Phoenix.
Well, just another one of the innumerable fast break opportunities by the Suns, this time by their second team, as Battle makes a nice move to pull the ball out with his left hand. Being a lefty, that's a lot easier to do. Finishes a three-point play, and they've got it back comfortably over 30.
And this game is over. That basket won't count. Final score, Suns 120.